Hi guys, my name is Estella Gonzalez. I am new to YouTube. This will be my introductory video. I kind of wanted to do a chit chat, get ready with me, so I could, one, do makeup, which I enjoy doing, and two, give you a glimpse of who I am, what my passions are, why I'm starting a YouTube channel. So I asked my followers on Instagram for questions to answer so that you could get to know me a little better. And I will be answering those questions in this video. So I've already washed my face. The next step for my skincare is moisturizing, because you have to take care of the canvas before you add the paint. Am I right? Let's get it. I'm going to prime my face with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. And now I'm gonna take my True Match Lumi by Loreal Liquid Glow Illuminator in W101 Golden. Okay, so now that I've primed my face and added illuminator, I'm going to put foundation on my face. I'm wearing clothes, by the way, just in case you were wondering, because I do look naked right now. But anyways, I'm using two Maybelline foundations. I'm mixing them match. So I'm using the 115 Ivory and the 228 Soft Tan, and they're both by Maybelline Fit Me. So good. I love this foundation. And I'm gonna take my Real Techniques Beauty Blender to blend it out. I'm sure you've already heard it before, but pat, don't rub, to make sure it like sets in nicely. Now I'm going to conceal. By the way, I'm applying it in a triangle shape. I'm gonna conceal right here, the middle of my forehead, down my nose. Okay. So I'm a graduating senior from Georgetown. I studied Just Peace Studies as my major. Psychology was my minor. I kind of want to go into that to explain a little bit, because I think it spills over into my overall purpose, and I would say it's also connected then to why I'm starting this YouTube channel. So Just Peace Studies is my major because I've always been really passionate about social justice. I've grown up with Mexican immigrant parents, majority Mexican immigrant household and family. So just seeing the injustices that are done because someone is born on different land, which is freaking ridiculous, because if you think about it, America is made up of immigrants. Like, this is a land of immigrants. I'm sorry to break it to you if I'm the first one to do so, but that's just what it is. And it's just crazy how there's a specific narrative also to like what an immigrant looks like, you know, based off of what land specifically you're coming from. You're either alienated or you're accepted into this country. It blows my mind. I will never understand it. And seeing personally, obviously, how this has affected the way that I was growing up, you know, even though I wasn't necessarily the one to migrate, growing up and seeing my mom not being able to do things because she doesn't have her documentation. It changes your whole perception of life. It changes your whole understanding of privilege and your whole relation to the world, because there's like bigger systems that determine what each of our privileges are and what injustices are done against us as a result. So I think it's always been important to like consider that, and I think that put my life into perspective in terms of the privilege it was for me to go to Georgetown, privilege of me to get an education coming from the household that I was coming from. It's unheard of, you know? So I think it really shaped my life in the sense that every opportunity I saw it as an opportunity. It wasn't like I was just another name to the legacy. That's why I wanted to study social justice, why I wanted to study different systems and how they affect people, why the systems are the way they are, how they work, how I can counter them, because there are, needless to say, so many things that are wrong with this country, so many things wrong in this world that need fixing. And I guess that connects to my overall purpose of ultimately helping people, of fighting against these unjust systems. And I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, well, I have all the answers, I'm gonna save the world, you know? Like, that's not my understanding of it. That's not the intention that I come with. But I do think that with privileges, with these opportunities that you've been afforded, with a platform, you have the ability, I have the ability to take small steps towards combating those systems and fighting injustice. That's what drives me, you know? So that's the social justice aspect of it, I guess. In terms of psychology, I think it's not only important to understand the way that systems work, but also people work, because then you'll understand the system better. So I think they're very closely tied, and not only in terms of bettering the world on a grander scale, but also in terms of navigating the world on your own. I think it's important to know how people operate, how they think, how they move, because that is a big part of life, is knowing people. In relation to this video and in relation to my channel, I'm not coming here to preach. I more so want to use this platform to advocate for oppressed people. So that's the first thing. 2, I just really like makeup. I really like creative expression, fashion, beauty, all that. I really enjoy it. So I think it'd be fun too to just like have this be my creative outlet, and also share some tips on like what I've learned. Not necessarily like a pro, but I want to use what I've learned to help other people, because I know it was, for me, it wasn't just makeup. For me, it was learning how to be confident in myself. I've always been into makeup. I've always been into the idea of makeup. I've always watched YouTube videos. My mom raised me in a very strict household. She didn't like me wearing makeup because she thought, que nomás era una niña, you know, like, for that reason, I practiced when I was in high school, never really wore it out. If anything, it was like light makeup, like mascara and stuff like that. I think when I got to college, I wore it more frequently, and I think I got better because of that. We find many ways to feel like our best selves, to do our best work. And especially in a society like this, where like your value is not your work, but like your value consists of your work. In order to be like the best version of yourself and produce your best work, you have to feel like your best self. And I think makeup helps me feel like I'm my best self and I can do my best work. So that's what it's meant for me. And knowing that beauty, knowing that makeup means the same for other people, if I can make it any easier for someone to express themselves through makeup by giving my tips, by talking about what I've learned throughout the years, then I'm gonna do that, you know? I don't want to use this channel just as a creative outlet for myself, but I also want it to be a way for me to use my knowledge, to use my tools, my resources, my voice, to ultimately help you guys to accomplish what you want, whether that be makeup related, whether that be feeling like your best self, or that be doing your best work, or that be trying to combat oppressive systems. All of that contributes to the reason why I want to do this YouTube channel. Welcome to my TED Talk. Thank you for tuning in. I get really passionate, so you're gonna see that a lot. So now I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder and my Real Techniques setting brush. I usually pour the product into the lid. Basically, I'm going to bake where I just put concealer. So back to what I was saying. The type of content then that I'll be making includes Chit Chat Get Ready with me, because I really like that. I prefer to not just do a tutorial where I'm showing you guys like how to do makeup. I'd rather also talking to you guys about things that matter to me and answering questions and giving life advice. I think all of us are trying to navigate life, and for me especially, I know when I think about my favorite YouTubers, they've always been most influential because they have given me a different perspective on life, on relationships, on love, on confidence, and add perspective, I guess. I think in all of us trying to navigate life, I would hope to help somebody else navigate life as well, the same way that other YouTubers have done that for me. I'm also open to like hearing suggestions. I'm really hoping to feed off of what you guys give me on what you want to see, whatever it is, because this is a channel for you. So now I'm gonna contour. I'm gonna use my Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Capri Coast, and I'm gonna use my e.l.f. angled blush brush. I'm gonna go upward. So I'm gonna keep building on that. And after that, I'm gonna use my pointed crease eyeshadow brush by Profusion. That's what it looks like. And I'm gonna contour my nose with that. I usually start right here, work my way down. I think it's important to note that like there's no right way of doing things. This is my way of doing it, and it's worked for me. So after that, I'm gonna bake under where I just contoured now. Okay, it's a little harsh, so I'm gonna keep blending that out in a second, but now I'm gonna do my eyebrow. So I'm gonna use my Joah Brow Down to Me wooden brow pencil. So this is what it looks like. I'm not going to go into detail on what I'm doing because that's gonna take a lot of time. So I'm just gonna fast forward this part. I usually clean up around my brows with concealer. So I'm gonna use my LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition. And it's in Fairest. I'm gonna use my concealer brush by Miracles Makeup, and I'm gonna blend it out. Then I'm gonna take my beauty blender again, and I'm going to blend that out. Then I'm gonna brush up the hairs again. I'm gonna contour my forehead. And I'm gonna use my beauty blender to blend out right here.